call all Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. I wanted to get into the way that the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai are to maneuver in their times of trouble. And quite frankly, in any time that we experience, anything that we go through, how we're supposed to maneuver through the Spirit, all right? And especially the time that we're coming into, which is a time of great tribulation, that is going to be chaos on every side, and how we are supposed to consult the Rakakadash, all right, and to fall back on these scriptures, the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, to guide us on what what course of action to take, okay? And one of the main things to do at that time is to not be hasty, all right? The saying in the world that haste makes waste. When you rush shit and you don't evaluate and take time to hash out, explore, the potential outcomes of a decision, then it results in disaster, okay, or in waste, meaning in error, okay? So one of the main things to do is to apply patience and evaluate the situation, okay, according to the lens of the scriptures and the Spirit, man. All right. So when I get these scriptures, is in Sirach 2:2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Okay. So we're not to be hasty and quick, meaning rushed in our in the maneuvers that we make out here, man. Okay. Why we're not to make haste in the time of trouble is because the Most High tells us to be still, okay, to wait on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and to simply apply these scriptures. You have a certain thing that is set before you. You just you pretty much you discern and analyze, okay? You analyze that thing that is set before you according to the laws, statutes, and commandments, and also subsequently, because we're in a time where although the law, statutes, and commandments is not always expedient, subsequently you rely on the Spirit, and really that's primary, okay? But obedience is key, to be in the realm of the law of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, okay? So that's why you have to sit back, and you can't always fucking do that shit in an instant, right? Because that, like I said, haste makes waste. Why would you not haste in the time of trouble? Because you're not able to make an analytical evaluation of the situation and then take that course of action, okay? And in the times that we're coming in, it's got to be extremely imperative to do so, because it's going to be death on every side. The scriptures tell us we're already in the valley of the shadow of death. Okay? So, the moves that we make out here are very significant. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. Okay, and I got this because when you look at that word emotion, it goes into to emotion. Okay, wisdom is more moving than any motion. Okay, because emotion, an emotion is literally a moving of feelings. Okay, so that's what it's emotion. It's a element of an emotion is a moving feeling. Okay. This says emotion in the Edamon online. And the etum online is a social moving, stirring, agitation, to stir up. It says to move out. Okay. To move out, push away, a sense of a strong feeling. X out, like from E, the E in the emotion is out, and then the or X, right? Out, and then move. Motion is mover, which is to move. So to move out, right? Because you move out, you release an emotion. Because the emotion is usually an outward display of that feeling, right? But it's telling you in the scriptures. So basically, to get our emotions in check when we go through certain situations, okay, which is definitely present in this current flesh, okay? In this these chains of darkness, we fucking default to the flesh. It says that we're in fucking sin prone flesh bodies, man. So it's gonna default to that emotion, whether it's rage, and all these things can be used for good, right? These different emotions, but generally, in this sin prone flesh, we default to wickedness. Those emotions, they lead to wickedness, man. But it's telling us here that wisdom is more moving than any emotion. Pretty much an emotion, straight up. But wisdom is more moving than that. Okay? It's more effective. It's more life-giving and life-bearing. Okay? Life-saving, really. Because when you dwell with wisdom, you can, you'll get yourselves out of situations of where you would have rather been put to death. Okay, when you administer wisdom, when you apply wisdom. Okay. I'm finishing off. This is in 2 Corinthians 10:5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach. So, every thought and action that we undertake is to be evaluated according to the obedience of the Most High. Okay? We are to analyze the potential outcomes of the decisions we make based on these scriptures, man. Okay? That's why it talks about obedience being better than sacrifice. Because that sacrifice is on the back end. Obedience is on the front end. What are you going to do in this moment to obey what the fuck I told you to do? Okay, that's what the Most High is about here. All right? And each chance, every time we go through these things, it's a chance to, another chance to pretty much to prevail over the flesh and to come into alignment with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? And what he is required of us. Man, isn't that heavy? It's another chance to get it right. And the more we're getting it right, the more we're blotting out past sins. It says that in the scriptures that doing righteousness is a rebellion to wickedness, man. Pretty much erasing your past sins, man. Okay? The more you are the more you perform righteousness, man. Okay? So and in these times, there's nothing more crucial than that in these times that we're coming into. To put every thought and in any you know what I'm saying, any maneuver that you make, anything that comes out of your mouth, okay, anything that you say, and really it even goes deeper to that, because the shit that you say and do, the inception of that is in your mind, okay? So it says your thought. You even bring your thoughts into captivity. So if we were to bring our thoughts into captivity of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, then what works will follow? Righteousness, man. All right? So we literally have the recipe for success. We have the blueprint for salvation, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash. All right? Shalom.